Hello, my fellow metalheads and rockers. I will be defending metal again. This is this is West Production 100 right here. Been defending heavy metal since a few months ago now, and now I'm gonna start talking about the vocals of heavy metal and rock. Mainly, we're just focusing on heavy metal tonight. Now, the thing I've been hearing is a lot with the vocals thing is that people are not being able to understand them. First of all, I don't get that because, for the most part, I understand the vocals. I understand what they're saying. I can, except for a couple exceptions and a couple songs, I don't. But what's the big deal anyway? Just because, since when did it become all about singing? If you're a true musician, shouldn't you just not be focusing on the singing? Shouldn't you be focusing on the whole song altogether? You see, because I think us metalheads are more intellectual in this field than, let's say, the pop listeners are, the people who listen to regular radio, because because pop listeners, I think, pay more attention to the vocals than anything else, whereas us, we focus on the whole song altogether. If a pop person was listening to a metal song, like a death metal song, they would instantly think of that. They would instantly hear and think of that voice, the sort of vocals. But a metalhead, when listening to a death metal song, if he doesn't like the vocals, he might still listen to the drum rhythm or the guitar rhythm or the bass rhythm. It's more to a song than just vocals. I don't understand why not being able to understand what they're saying should be a valid reason to not listen to this kind of music. I can give a couple exceptions to why I don't understand why some people sing that way if you want to make a point across, because there's this one song called "Fuck Your God" by Decide where I need the lyrics, and that's the other thing. You can look up the lyrics if you really are that desperate to actually want to know what they're saying in the song, then go ahead and look up the lyrics to the song. Anyway, but there's this one song called "Fuck Your God" by Decide, the band, and I actually need the lyrics to read along with the song. That's how I'm able to understand it. So to me, in that situation, if I'm trying to get a point across like this, I think I actually sing in a better tone for more people to understand. But let's get down to it, okay? So we just got that done. So different vocal styles, including distorted vocals. I think you should listen to them. The other thing I have to say about not being able to listen to or understand a music or a song is, well, this one doesn't really come up that much because we really don't think of it that much here in America, but it's speaking a different language. When you listen to a song in a different language, some people just don't like that. They just don't like that. They can't be able to understand it. Why? What's the big deal? There's still the beat. It's still music. I got no problem with it. I listen to Ukrainian rock. I listen to Russian heavy metal. I've listened to Chinese heavy metal. I've listened to some Mexican heavy metal songs, and I don't understand what they're saying, except for this one part in this a little bit in Ukrainian song and this one part in the Mexican song. But other than that, I really don't understand what they're saying. And does it bother me at all? No. I was listening to this one Russian rap song, and I didn't understand what they were saying. I still liked the beat, though, and I gave it to my friend, who's a big rap guy, and I was like, hey, what do you think of the song? He's like, well, no, I don't really like it. I was like, why not? He's like, well, because I don't understand what they're saying, really. I'm like, well, I'm thinking to myself, well, what's the big deal? Don't you still like the beat to it or something like that? So, I don't know. I think, to me, if you just listen to it because you can't understand if you don't like it just because you can't understand what they're saying because it's from a different country, then in my opinion, you're only hurting yourself in the end. You're only hurting yourself to not expand to new horizons and different cultures simply for the fact that you just can't listen to their music because you can't understand what they're saying. In the end, in my opinion, all I think you're doing is hurting yourself. Final point I want to make about this. I don't think you should judge a song simply because you can't understand it, whether it's distorted vocals or any type of vocal where you can't understand it or a different language. And one last thing, I think these vocalists, especially I think some of the vocalists, like the death metal vocalists and some metal vocalists in general, I think they don't get the appreciation and the credit that they should deserve, that they work hard for, and that they put their talents to good use. I think they deserve more credit and more talent for what they do. And the same goes for opera singers. Some generic pop voice doesn't take a lot of effort to do. It's very simple. Sometimes it's auto-tune. What are you going to say? What am I going to say about that? Sometimes it is auto-tune. I'm not going to deny it. But I think that metal artists, and even opera people, even opera singers, should get more respect and more appreciation for the time and effort they put in with these vocals. These are not easy. I've read articles where some of these vocalists have had damaged vocals because of this stuff, and still they don't get the appreciation they deserve. So what I think is they should deserve more credit. I'm West, and I'll see you later.